Hello and welcome, Janet Beckers here. Today I'm going to be talking about things that are quite counterintuitive. Things that by you saying, nope, that's not what we do around here, are actually going to be creating success in your business in multiple measures, but especially the one that I consider to be absolutely essential for a successful business. So first of all, let's look at those measures of what is a successful business. Then I'm going to look at these three counterintuitive things that if you put into place, things that you say no to, and this is what I'm not flexible on, are actually going to help you to get those results. So the measures for me that create success in a business or show success. Well, the first thing is this is a business, not a hobby, okay? So a business means it's going to be producing money and it's going to be providing you with the money, the lifestyle that you need. Otherwise, you have a hobby, not a business. You're going to need another source of income otherwise, so get a job or hopefully somebody else will be looking after you. So if it's a business, it has to make money. Now, the other one is that you want this business, for me this is a success, this business must also be supporting your lifestyle because you do not want to be working non-stop in your business. You know, your business is there to support you, not the other way around. So these are two very obvious measures of success in business. But for me, the third one, if you're not doing this, why are you in business anyway? And this third one is, what kind of results do you get for your clients? Now, I work with people who they take people on a transformational journey. So you may be a service provider, you may be a coach, consultant. You've got expertise. So you take people from point A to point B. You take them on a transformational journey. Now, if you are not helping your clients to get the most impactful transformation in the shortest way and the least stressful way for them, well, then your business is not really being as successful as it can be. So what I'm looking at here are all things that are going to grow your business on the first two measures, but importantly, they make sure that you absolutely excel in getting results for your clients. And interestingly, when you talk about them, they may seem counterintuitive for helping people, but it's actually the opposite. So let's have a look at those. So the very first one is, have you got splinters in your bum? Now, you may have heard me talk about this concept before, and it comes to this. People who sit on the fence get splinters in their bum. So if you're not prepared to jump off the fence and say, I belong on this side or I belong on the other side of a particular viewpoint on what I stand for when it comes to my business, my industry, if you don't do that, then people are not going to know who you are. They're not going to recognize you as the person that they need to be with. So let me give you an example of what I mean by that. So, for example, in my Attract Your Tribe Accelerator program, in my industry, you know, this is one thing that I have instilled with this is I believe that the only people who are going to create success in business are the people who have decided that I am treating this as a business and I absolutely intend to make a difference for my clients. So you can't get into my accelerator program until we've had an interview. And I can tell that you actually truly want to help your clients get the best results and you're committed to doing it. So for me, that is a no-brainer. I don't work with people who are just looking at creating a business to meet those first two goals. I don't work with them, not at that level. So that is taking a stand. Another stand that you may take is an example from when I was being interviewed this morning on a podcast, and it was for health professionals. We talked about the example of a health coach or a weight loss person. So we said, well, that person could say, I am anti using quick fixes. I am anti using tablets and potions and all of those sorts of things. Anti that means that the people who you want to be working with know that this is what you stand for. Now, a lot of people are really uncomfortable about getting off the fence because they're really worried about rejecting people. But I want you to think of it as this way. Instead of saying, I don't work with people like this, or I can't help you in this way, is you're actually saying a hell yeah to the people who you do work with. So you're going to be able to help those people better because they know that you're the kind of person that's got the approach that they agree with. So you're not going to be able to help somebody that, for example, there are perfectly great businesses that are out there that are really not about creating the success for the client, but they may be around something that is around product, for example. Moving product. You know, those businesses can be really great businesses. They're just not the ones that I work with. So if somebody is there wanting to know, okay, how do I build up my shop front or whatever, I'm not going to be the right person for them. We're not going to gel. So does that give you example number one? If you don't get off the fence, if you are not prepared to repel some people, you're not going to be able to get the results for the people who you can help because they don't know that you're a match. So that's number one. Now, the next one is kind of counterintuitive as well. Now, I said there at the beginning that not only do you absolutely, for a good business should be measured on what results can you get for your clients. I also talked about getting results for them in the least amount of time, the least amount of stress. And there is one really big way to be able to do that, and that is do less. Now, from somebody who, for probably the first 10 years in business, I equated with over delivering to people as being really, really good. It took me a while to recognize that with over delivery can actually come overwhelm. And so the more that you can take out that as a distraction for people, if you can be helping them create results and something else can be oh, wow, that's really interesting to know, or that's going to be, something that's really going to impress them. If it is not absolutely essential to get them to go from point A to point B, that is a disservice to your clients. So I want you to adopt the idea of addition by subtraction, addition by additional value in that they're getting the results they want with less stress, less time, but subtraction by what can you remove? What can you pare things down to? So I know when I created the Attract Your Tribe program, I actually started with all of the material that I've used with clients over the years and applied it to my own business as I was doing my big rebrand of Romance Your Tribe. And I realized that there were certain activities, certain bonus audios and videos and things that I had been giving my clients that they didn't need. It was not going to make them get what they wanted faster. So I took them out. Tough decision to do, but it means people are getting results faster with less stress now. So can you do that? So it's counterintuitive. You may think that you are over-delivering and take pride in that, but it's a very good chance that you are actually making it harder for your clients. Okay, so not only now are we saying this is who people with this concept looking for this, I don't work with you. This is who I do work with because I'm off the fence. And also there's all these things I'm not going to do because they're only going to be a distraction for you and not get results. So that's two things that that may seem counterintuitive and may be different to the way you're approaching business at the moment. Now, the third one is one that I know a lot of people struggle with, but let's take it back and relate it back to that concept of what is successful in business. Now, the concept of packaging for profit, very often people will associate us ticking those boxes for increasing revenue and also for giving you lifestyle because you're not having to hustle so much. Absolutely. But packaging for profit is also going to be getting the best results for your clients. So let's talk at what packaging for profit is and how on earth is that going to be a counterintuitive thing. And it's in this way. If you're working, especially if you're a service provider, coach, consultant, something like that, where very often it is your expertise, your time that you are giving to people that is going to be getting them the results. So you may have been working on an hourly rate or a per session rate, or maybe even bundling, 6 sessions for a discount, those sorts of things. The fact of the matter is that's not going to grow your business. You'll plateau out at how many hours you've got left to work, okay? But really, it is not going to be good for your clients. And let's look at it in this way. If you know that in order for your clients to get the best results, that they need to perhaps have a certain number of sessions, and it may not even be the sessions, they need to go through these certain steps. Some of those steps may not need you teaching them one-on-one. You may be able to put it into video or audio or written format, but they need to go through these certain steps, and they need to have, this kind of accountability. They may need to have a certain number of consults with you. If you know how long that process is going to take, and that if they only get a fraction of it, that they're not going to get the results, why on earth are you even offering that smaller amount that is not going to get them their results? If the measure is getting results for clients, why are you even offering something that's not going to get it? Now, I can tell you why. One of those is because you may go, well, you know what? I can easily or more easily sell a one-off session, or maybe even 2. But, because I may only be paying $50, $100, $200 an hour, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. That's easier to sell. But if I try to put together everything that I know that they're going to need in order to get the result, to go from point A to point B, it's going to take a longer period of time. It may take 3 months or 6 months. And it's not going to cost, a few $100. It's going to cost a few thousand for me to put that together, and people just won't do it. That is the main objection that I have for people doing this. But I want you to think of it in this way. If you know that, number one, I first of all have said that this is what I believe in business. So if one of those things that you believe in business is that you cannot people cannot possibly get the results, whether they're with you or with somebody else, they can't possibly achieve that outcome without doing all of these steps. If you know that, if you believe that, and also you're getting off the fence on that one. You also know that, this is all you need to do it. You don't need to have distractions. So you have minimized. You have removed things that are unnecessary. If you've already know this, and that this is the fastest way for me to get you results, and it's still going to take more than 1 or 2 sessions, then that's what you need to offer. That is integrity. So then you can be saying to people, you know what? I only work with people I know I'm going to get results with. Because if you don't meet these criteria of you're willing to commit to do this amount of work, or you're willing to invest this amount of time to continue work, going on progress to get those results. If you can't do this, I know I can't get the results for you. So therefore, I can't take you as a client. You can see that is true integrity. And if you know that the minimum that you can do is going to have to be this amount of money or this size bundle, that's all you offer people. Now, I'm not saying you have to solve absolutely everything for them. There may be different milestones that they may want to reach. And so you can say, all right, to get to milestone number 1, absolutely, you're going to have to do these processes and it's going to take on average this amount of time. This is how much it's going to cost. So it still can be broken up, but you're being very honest with people about this is what it's going to take. So they can be quite counterintuitive things. A lot of times people will think by you not over-delivering that you're ripping the client off. They may be thinking by you saying no to lots of people that I only work with people like this, that that's ripping all those people off that need your help, but that for whatever reasons, they're not committed. And you may be thinking, might be me saying, look, you can just pay for one session at a time as you need it, rather than this is the bundle that I only sell. A lot of people will go, well, that's not fair. That's not very flexible. So these may seem counterintuitive to you, but each of these three things, which are you being exceptionally clear on what you need to do, what you need to stand for, who you need to work with in order to get the best results for them. By you being super clear on that, you're actually going to be achieving that third outcome, which is so essential, which is getting the best results for your clients. And the more results you get for your clients, the more they want to stay with you, the more they refer other people who are just like them. Your business gets to grow, and importantly, you really get to help people get results. How good's that? Okay, so I would love to hear from you. Are these three areas that perhaps you have been challenged with? I know a lot of people are. I know in the past I have been as well. So are they areas that you have been challenged with? Are they areas that you have made any changes to and you've seen results? Are there any areas there that you're thinking, I need help myself? I need to get clear on what it is I stand for. I need to get super clear on, what can I be putting into my packages so I'm not over delivering to people. And I really need to be super clear on, how much can I charge? What can I break them up to into, for people to be able to get results with the least effort. If you need some help with that, that's what I do. So you can just drop me an email. Or check out here, if you're looking here on the website, you can check out how to, working with me, how learn with me. You can see the different programs that we've got. And working closely with people so we get the best results, that happens through my Attract Your Tribe Accelerator program. So if you're ready, if you're committed to actually really get the best results for your clients, and you're committed to actually focus on your business to make this happen, well, then we need to talk. So just drop me a message, tell me a bit about your business, and I'll let you know the best way that I can help you. Okay, go out there and make a difference, people. Bye.